Hello and welcome. Today, we're going to learn how to use the proper verbs when getting dressed in Hebrew. English speakers have it easy. We always use the same verb, to wear. I am wearing a shirt, she's wearing a hat, you're wearing a ring. In Hebrew, however, as opposed to many other languages, we have special verbs we use to specify the clothing artifact we are wearing. I do realize this sounds quite confusing, so let's go one step at a time. In general, when you want to get dressed, you will use the general verb lehitlabesh. This is a reflexive verb, meaning this is something you are doing to yourself. In English, you would say, I'm getting dressed. We have many reflexive verbs in the Hebrew language, such as to shower, lehitkalech, to bathe, lehitrachetz, and to shave, lehitgaleach, and quite a few others. But that is a topic for a whole different video. Back to getting dressed, a man would say, Ani mitlabesh, while a woman would say, Ani mitlabeshet. However, as mentioned before, this is a general verb for getting dressed. In general, we would use the verb lilbosh for most of the clothing we wear. This verb would include most of the clothing items we wear, such as, among others, chultza, a shirt, michnasayim, pants, me'il, a jacket or a coat, chalifa, suit, simla, a dress, chatzait, a skirt, sveder, a sweater, beged yam, a swimsuit or a bathing suit, capuchon, a hoodie. With all of these items I just mentioned, a man would say Ani lovesh, and a woman would say Ani loveshet. Now, let's jump into the reason we're gathered here today. With certain clothing items, we have unique verbs we use when wearing certain clothing. So let's dive right into the topic. When we wear shoes, or any type of footwear, other than socks, we'll say Ani noel for men, and Ani noelet for women. We will use the verb linool for na'alayim, shoes in general, na'alei sport, sneakers, na'alei bait, slippers, na'alei akev, stilettos, na'alei Shabbat, or Shabbat shoes, but this is how many Israelis refer to dress shoes in general. Sandalim, sandals, kafkafim, flip-flops, magafaim, boots, ardalaim, galoshes. When you're wearing socks, you'll say Ani gorev for men, or Ani gorevet for women. A small side note, socks are both masculine and feminine in Hebrew. Therefore, we can say both garbaim chamot, warm socks in the feminine version, and garbaim chamim, warm socks in the masculine version. Let's move on to jewelry and accessories. When you want to wear your bling, make sure to use the correct verb. A man would say, Ani oned, while a woman would say, Ani onedet. We use the verb la'anod with things like sha'on, a watch, taba'at, a ring you would put on your finger, such as a wedding ring or an engagement ring. Agilim, rings you would put anywhere else on your body. Sharsheret, a necklace. Tzamid, a bracelet. When wearing eyewear, we will use the verb leharkiv. A man would say, Ani markiv. A woman would say, Ani markiva. This would be true for mishkafaim, glasses in general, mishkafei shemesh, sunglasses, mishkafei magen, protective glasses, like at a workplace, for instance, adashot, contact lenses. As this video was recorded in 2021, when wearing protective masks was in style even in countries outside of Southeast Asia, we need to learn the correct verb for wearing a mask. La'atot. Ani ote, at ota. This verb is applicable both for a mask, masicha, and gloves, kfafot. When wearing a belt, make sure to use the verb lachgor. A man would say, Ani choger. A woman would say, Ani chogeret. This verb also applies when you fasten a seatbelt. So, we would use it with a chagora, a regular belt that keeps your trousers up, and a chagorat betichut, a seatbelt in a car. When wearing a hat, use the verb lachvosh. Ani chovesh, at choveshet. This applies to any type of headwear, such as kova, a hat in general, kippa, a yarmulke, streimel, those big black fluffy hats you would see Hasidic men wearing, kafia, the traditional Muslim head covering you would see Muslim men wearing, pe'ah, a wig. And finally, a few honorable mentions before we wrap things up. Say, Ani korech, or Ani korechet tseif, when wearing a scarf. When wearing a tie, you would say, Ani onev, or Ani onevet aniva. I just wanted to point out something very important. You will probably come across quite a few Israelis who don't bother using the correct verb for each clothing item they wear, and will just use Ani lovesh or Ani loveshet for all clothing items. In my personal opinion, if we have such cool verbs to use, why not take advantage and make some good use out of them? That is all, guys and girls. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, yalla bye!